Now that we've covered some of the tools that we can use to divide our geometry, extrude and bevel, let's create maybe a robot foot. So we can just have a little bit of practice. So I'm going to go to create a cube. I'll turn my lines on and I'm going to go and divide this cube up just a little bit here. So let me zoom in and we're going to go to our segments over here in our attributes manager. I'm going to hit 2, tab down, 2, tab down, and 2, and tab again. And as you see, we have some geometry to work with. Now, actually, I might want just a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and maybe add 3 on the y-axis, and 3 on the z, and 3 there too, so I can get some toes out. Now, if you ever played a game called Mech Warrior, you see that a lot of those robots have kind of like chicken legs. So I'm going to go ahead and make this editable, and I'm going to choose a polygon. I'm going to go ahead and just do this slowly at first, all right? So we can just get some practice. I'm going to go to my Create Tools under the Mesh menu and just tear this menu off so we can see how we could do this. Let's go ahead and choose Extrude, and we can go ahead and click one time on this polygon and start to work with building our geometry. I'll hit the space bar to turn the tool off, and we're going to extrude this one as well. And what I'm going to do with this one still selected is we'll go ahead and bevel. And then I'm going to simply grab one of my move tools, and we can just go ahead and pull that toe out. Once again, this is just practice. It's nowhere near what it would look like in real life. Just to give you an idea of how you can take what was a cube and start to build a robot foot. All right, and nothing in Mech Warrior was ever this blocky. So I'm just going to go ahead and just drag my mouse to select all these polygons. And I'm going to scale them all in uniformly, just to get a little bit more shape going. I'll grab this center one here, and we're going to go ahead and extrude that one. I'll zoom out a little bit. And we can imagine that maybe another box will go on top of that. Let's go to the back this time. We're going to choose this polygon, and we're going to extrude it as well. Now, what I'm going to do is something different this time. I'm not going to just click and then grab the move tools. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like I do when I bevel. So I'm going to click and simply move my mouse to the right to start to automatically just pull that out. At this point, I want to just start getting some shortcuts going to increase the workflow. And this is how I always teach. I like to show people the long way to do everything and then show them a faster way. To me, it's a more efficient way of working because when mistakes happen, because you went the long way, you'll have a solution to fix problems more easily. All right, so as you can see here, we have this 3-foot leg here. And we can continue working, by the way. So we can go ahead and do more stuff, like maybe grab more polygons. So let me go ahead and hit the space bar once again to deselect. I'm going to hold down Shift. I'm going to extrude. And I'm going to click and drag my mouse to get all 3 of these guys at the same time. I'm going to go to bevel. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click and drag to bevel multiple polygons at once. And just to make this look a little cooler, I'm actually going to just put another cube in here. And we'll just take this cube and move it up so that it looks like maybe the beginning of an actual leg. All right, so as you can see here, we have maybe the leg of a mech. And I'm going to take these polygons here. I'm going to drop my tool. I don't want any of these tools right now. And I'm going to simply grab some polygons. So let's go ahead and choose the correct leg. I'm going to grab the original cube, grab this polygon, hold down Shift, and grab this one. And I'm going to move them both out a little further, like so. And for some stabilization, I'm going to grab one whole side here. So let me go ahead and hit the space bar to drop that. I'm going to drag all these guys here, and we're going to extrude them all. So once again, click and move your mouse. With them still selected, grab your bevel and move your mouse to bevel those down. And then you can go ahead and grab one of your move tools, and you can move that down to the ground plane, like so. So maybe, when he's walking, this kind of helps stabilize the foot. All right, so as you can see here, we started out with this, just a box. And by subdividing it a little bit and using just two tools, bevel and extrude, we were able to create something more complicated. And this is how models are built. It starts out with nothing. So all you have to do is do some sketching, or like I like to do a lot, turn some music on or something like that, and just, flow with it. Just go with it and see how it feels when you're working and just make something up. So hopefully this quick little demonstration shows you that you can do a lot of stuff with the bevel and extrude to create really cool models. So I encourage you to practice. Make anything. Make a table, make a couch, make a skateboard. Try all kinds of cool stuff. And don't forget to use the other tools as well for your wheels, cylinders. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make a snowman, make it maybe a cone hat, maybe an ice cream cone or a basketball. Just have a good time and just get in there and explore, because it's really the fastest way to learn how to model. Just exploring and experimenting in conjunction with using all these tools.